Here we are at the first spot in the Bighorn Mountains. We are heading way off trail in search of some pristine, people-free water. And man, it's looking insane. Really high gradient, pocket water, deep plunge pools, crystal clear water. Just making our way carefully down this cliff here. And yeah, it's a little tough going, but we'll get there and hopefully find some fish. I'll check back in once I get down to the water. Oh my God, even just getting out here is so hard. All right. I think this place is a little higher gradient than Travis and I would both like. But I've made my way out into this nice pool here. Let's tuck some jig streamers under this rock, see if we can find some fish. There we go. Pretty little brookie. Beautiful colors on him. Thanks for playing, dude. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. We're not feeling that super high gradient stream. Good pools were few and far in between, and it just felt downright sketchy. We're heading back up the hill, back out of the canyon, back to the car, and we're gonna move upriver, try to find a slightly different area to fish. Hopefully we can make it happen. Well, here we are out of the difficult high gradient water, and you know, we were catching some brook trout there, and I think we've still got a brook trout stream on our hands here. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that I absolutely adore brook trout. I think they're beautiful. I love the places that they live. But Travis and I, we've been discussing, and you know, we came up here to the Bighorns to get into some bigger fish. That's kind of one of our goals for this trip. Bigger rainbows, bigger cutthroats, bigger whatever. But as pretty as this stream is, I don't think we're gonna stick around here and keep going after these brook trout. And not only that, I'm even struggling to catch some here in this beautiful pool. So let's wrap it up here. Let's head on to a different spot and see what else we can find in this incredible mountain range. Okay, here we are at the next spot. Travis just landed a really, really nice cutthroat out of this same run. Very well could have been the only fish in here. We did see him actively feeding. I let Travis go first, and he landed a really pretty fish. But we're gonna get in there, make a couple more casts. Absolutely love the look of this tiny stream with big cutthroat in it. That's pretty sweet. Let's see what we can make happen. There we go. Just had to let that dry fly sink. Chill underwater for a bit. This dude came out from under the bank, First fish. We've been working so hard out here on this creek. I don't know if we're gonna stay much longer, but I gotta say it feels so good to get into one of these pretty cutthroats. Travis caught one. He got into it almost immediately. It took me at least an hour and a half, but here we are. Oh God. Wraps all up around me there. Oh my gosh. Come on, Chris. There we go. You know, fishing isn't always pretty, guys. We had fished hard all day without much success, and camp was long overdue. Settling for a roadside spot, we couldn't help but notice a new creek a couple 100 feet below us. Ever the optimistic idiots, of course we had to check it out. I mean, it's not like we could do much worse than we already had been. Right?
I was like, you can have some, but like at your own risk. You know what I mean?
This is definitely a well-deserved pint.
Yeah. I don't know about deserved, but like needed, maybe.
What do you? We deserve it, and we
for the struggle,
and we earned it
for the struggle.
Dude, we tried all day. It's about 8 a.m. and now we're making our way down to a big river, kind of a weird access point, making our way off trail through woods and through these fields, losing a lot of elevation here. We're about halfway. Hopefully this river is going to pay off. I'm really excited. I hope it's good. Things went pretty smoothly. Made it down to the river here. Just followed the creek all the way down. I've thrown on a jigged streamer, as I often do, as my first fly in places that I'm not familiar with. And we're starting with a little downstream presentation here. See if we can cast this guy around and hopefully find some trout. It is absolutely gorgeous down here, and I am so excited to see what today holds. Fish, oh, fish on right there. He was under that tree. Okay, all right, a good sign of life there. Let's see if we can actually land one now. I caught it, it was right under that tree. Oh yeah? Yeah, it was probably pretty deep like that. Maybe like 10 to 12.
Yeah. Are you gonna fish this more here?
No, I'm probably ready to move up.
Yeah, I kind of want to go up a little ways to find something like...
Yeah, some more, yeah, totally. Got a decent little eddy here, nothing huge, but I'm working that edge between the current and the still water. I think it's gonna take a good bit of searching today until we find like some truly excellent structure, and then I'm hoping there will be lots of cutthroat. held up in places like that. But for now, just working my way through here, trying to learn this river and trying to find some fish. Okay. There we go. First fish of the day here. Came from right where we were supposed to be, right in between these nice boulders. Water's a little deeper here. Let's see what we've got. Oh, a pretty rainbow. Awesome. Did you see that catch?
You weren't expecting it.
No.
It was just kind of
I wasn't looking at anything. I was like looking around. Well, well, well. I am happy. I will take some beautiful wild rainbows all day long. The sun is now starting to hit the river. Water is extremely cold right now, but I think things are going to start heating up. There we go. I was gonna say, I was liking the looks of this hole way too much to not come across a fish in here. We got him right up at the head of the rapids there. Just awesome. Come. Darn it. That's a bummer. I wouldn't mind. I'll fish that rock. Can I fish the rock? All right. There we go. Right behind that rock. Heck yeah. It's one of my favorite parts about fishing with the jig streamer. It's just kind of like tactically fishing certain areas. It's a lot of fun. And we have a brook trout. Unexpected, but pleasant surprise. Nice size one too. Oh man, really cool spot here. Nice, pretty deep rapid coming through here. And then of course, that eddy tucked up behind the boulder there looks so juicy. There we go. Woo! Oh boy, spicy fish. Oh my gosh. Okay. Damn. That sucks. That was a nice fish. That was a nice fired up rainbow. Let's get back in here. It's the kind of water that could have some more fish, absolutely. Oh, that's a bummer though. That is a bummer. Come on. There we go. Another nice rainbow. All right. Oh my God. Talk about a hole. Look at this place. Absolutely ridiculous. Big waterfall up at the head. Some really good depth. This is far and away the biggest hole that has been on this river all day, by far, by a large margin. And there are gonna be lots of fish hanging out in here, and I'm gonna catch them. Really surprised I haven't gotten a hit yet. Plenty more water here though. We're still working at it. I mean, it's gotta be just a matter of time. It's gotta be. Where are these trout at right now? Well, shockingly, we didn't have luck in that one incredible looking hole, but hey, good news, because look at this one. Honestly, this has even better structure. in my opinion, as far as where trout like to hold. This really nice rapid in the middle, and just consistent water off to the left. I'm fishing that seam, of course, and I think we're gonna find some fish yet again. I think. Hopefully I'm right this time. There we go. Nice rainbow here. All right. Ooh, that feels good. Using the Tenkara Rod Co. Rocky today, and this rod is a beefy rod, but a rainbow this size can certainly put a nice bend in it. Feels really good. It's a lot of fun chucking big heavy streamers around with this rod. One of my favorite rods for nymphing in general. This guy's got some energy. Oh yeah, healthy fish. Healthy wild rainbows in here. This will be my biggest of the day. Oh, solid fish. Awesome. Well, I just released that beautiful rainbow, but we're trading fish in pools. So Travis actually just got into an incredibly large, really nice cutthroat, and he actually had just made a fly change, put a little perdigon on as his tag, and actually lowered the depth a good bit as well. So I went ahead and followed his lead, and I've got a double nymph set up on now instead of the streamer. We've got a kind of a pink perdigon up front as my point fly, and then my dropper below that is a smaller brown woolly waltz worm, which is essentially a waltz worm with Shetland spindrift for the body. So we're gonna drag our nymphs back through this water and see if we can find some more fish in here that we missed before. It's definitely exciting. All right. Where are you going, bud? Nice. Got him on the woolly waltz worm. Powerful rainbow. Yes. How cool. We're really getting into some nice size fish now. That is awesome. Oh, looks like a beautiful fish too. He's not ready yet. All right, cool. Wow, the fish just keep coming out of this pool. What a ton of fun. Rainbows, cutthroat. How cool is this? We have this river all to ourselves. We are 100% not going to be seeing anybody else down here. And that feels so cool. Oh my gosh. Nice fish. Very nice fish. Oh, don't go downstream. Come back up here, my friend. Heavy, heavy, heavy trout. Oh, so cool. Yes. Nice fish. Stay on, stay on. Man, he's not ready yet. These wild fish in these cold waters, they have got some energy to spare. Ooh, there we go. This is the prettiest hole of the whole day, and that's really saying something because this has been a pretty special, pretty scenic day. This looks crazy. There we go. There we go. He's down deep. Feels pretty good. Oh yeah. Haven't even seen a glimpse of him yet. Oh yeah, dude. This is awesome. What a day out here. Man. Wow, this fish is really fighting really hard. Very powerful fish. Fired up. If you're catching fish this size in this place, I am happy. There we go. Wow, really pretty rainbow. There we go. Right up under that rock shelf. I don't think I've ever fished a place quite like this. Just like picture perfect holes. Greenish blue water. Man, it's just deep. Big fish. This is awesome. Truly awesome. A brown trout. Would you look at that? Wow. It's just all types of trout in here, I guess. How cool is that? Pretty little brown. Now we've caught browns, brooks, cutthroat, and rainbow. Wild place. I definitely think there's some smaller fish mixed in this hole. They've been kind of pestering my flies here and there. There we go. There we go. Nice fish. That's not a smaller fish. No, 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 it is not. Nice rainbow. God, what a good day. What a good day. Amazing. And a grand slam. 4 species of trout in here. This is unheard of. This place is ridiculous. Man, these fish fight hard too. Perfection. Straight up. There we go. What a cool fish. Look at those spots. Spots on his eyeballs, on his gill plates, on the leading edge of his pectoral fin. What a gorgeous rainbow. How cool. There's another one. There's another one. Ooh, strong fish. Nice fish. They're all coming on that woolly waltz worm. I mean, waltz worms in general are, I think, one of the best flies of all time, really. And the woolly version, as I call it, is just kind of my little spin on it. Coming from a Tenkara background, Shetland spindrift wool is a really popular tying material. It's extremely buggy, and typical waltz worms are using hare's ear for the body, and I just put the wool on there instead, and it really works. Very buggy material. We've moved out of the really beautiful, picturesque canyon section and kind of into some more open water, some more open landscape, willowy, a lot different. It feels a lot different. And we've been walking for a good while, maybe a quarter mile at least, looking for some water that has some good structure, a little depth to it. And this spot here, this little pinch point between this boulder, at the base of these rapids, it's nice and deep here, so gonna make some casts and see what we can pull up. There we go. Yeah. Woo! I think one of the standout things about today is just how hard all of these fish have fought. Man, like I said, he's not ready yet. Hard fighting fish. There we go. things have leveled out even more through here. This is an incredibly deep, good-looking pool. Fish are rising, and it is only a matter of time before one is on the end of my line, and there it is, right there. 2 casts. So cool. Look at this pool. Look at that rock over there and like the way the water flows under it. How cool is this? Ooh, nice. So nice. All right, and it's a cutthroat. You know, I've fished a lot of days in my life, and I have never caught, you know, a classic trout grand slam like that. Brown, brook trout, cutthroat, and rainbow all in one day. I love the diversity of life that we have found in this river. What a special place. Moving up towards this boulder now. It looks quite deep in this hole. Needless to say, I'm pretty excited. Let's see what we got. Who knows what we got on the end of the line? I love that. That is so cool. Oh man, nice fish. Whoa. Pulling hard. My goodness. It's a big rainbow. Man, how cool. I know I've said that a lot today, but this is so cool. It's so awesome. These are some nice fish. Really nice fish. Dude, nice. That was a pretty fish.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
God damn, this is crazy.
Dude, this is insane. That sun is getting awfully low, and man, we've got a good bit of a hike ahead of us to get out of this place. The miles put in were absolutely worthwhile. I cannot believe the quality of the fish that we caught, and the quantity, and the scenery. I mean, my goodness, what an incredible day this has been. Well guys, I'm absolutely shocked at what an amazing day this has been. Probably put in 4 or 5 miles, hard miles, and man, it paid off though. It paid off. Tons of beautiful wild trout in such a pretty place. Hiking out of the canyon now. Some massive elevation gain. I'm feeling it. I'm pretty tired right now, not gonna lie, but I'm definitely ready for some food, and looking forward to tomorrow.
For sure.
Sick day, dude.
Yep.
Awesome.
How's it?
Needs to be fried.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. that cross section. Okay. All right. Good job.
All right, which way are we going?
Left.
Lefty loosey. It reminds me of the Ace Ventura when he's like,
Oh yeah, it does.
what's that song he was like singing? Gosh.
I don't know. All right, here's the deal. We found a new campsite for tonight. It's only like 11 in the morning, but we wanted to kind of get a spot staked out, someplace easy to come home to. And there's a really incredible creek right nearby here, about a 10-minute drive, like sheer canyon walls. I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. I don't know exactly how it's going to fish, but I certainly have high hopes. So we're just going to set up our tents right along the river, and it feels good to know that we can fish hard all day and get back here in the evening and have a place to sleep. So pretty stoked about this site. Alright, it's just been one of those days where I guess we have kind of no clue what we're doing, which I think comes along with the territory when you're trying to find new waters to fish. But we tried to get into the canyon that I talked about before, and I think the water level is up quite a bit here in the Bighorns, and it was pretty much unfishable. Like, there was nowhere safe really to fish in this steep walled canyon. Then we chose to go to the same creek, much higher elevation, and it was just like really turbulent pocket water with big boulders. And I let Travis have a couple casts in like a nice looking hole, and he did pull up one dink brookie. But if you remember from before, we're not really looking for dink brookies on this trip, so we are busting it out of here. 30 minutes to our next destination, which hopefully, fingers crossed, will go a little bit better than what we've been up to so far. And if things go right, we're gonna find some really big cutthroat. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. All right, in we go on this really cool Cutthroat River. Some really sizable fish living here. They are picky. This place gets fished a lot. So we'll see if we can actually hook up to any of them. Oh, that was a really nice size one. Just came clear out of the water for a dry fly eat right up at the head of the pool here. Again, he's actively feeding. Let's get in there. Come on. There we go. Good cast, good cast. Okay. Cast a little ahead of him. A little more ahead of him, that is. There we go. I love this cast. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. That was the one that was feeding right there. Oh, nice fish too. Oh, yes. Awesome. Really sizable fish. Looks like he ate the woolly waltz worm that I had on point fly here. I'm doing double nymph rig, woolly waltz up top, and actually a smaller black woolly waltz on the bottom. The one he ate was kind of copper colored, tan body. Ooh. Might need to shorten my line up just a little bit here, but let's see if I can get this big boy into the net. Not quite. We've got him under control pretty well here. Don't want him to get any of these undercut sticks and banks here. I'm going to tire him out just a second more and then might have to actually hand line him in that last little bit. All right, that's cool. Yeah, there we go. He's not a huge one, which are known for being in this place, but still a nice sized cutthroat. We caught him in some shallow water. Really cool. Just happy to be on some fish. There we go. There we go. It's been a struggle of a day today, but when you can get into a fish, any fish, not even a big one, it makes you feel better instantly. So excited about fishing today. Fishing this incredibly clear canyon creek, and we've already seen some fish rising in here. I've got a purple haze on as my fly today. So start out here, since we've seen some rises. This one's size 14, I believe, and purple haze are essentially like a parachute Adams type pattern, but with a sparkly purple body. I find this fly very effective in small waters. It seems to just really entice strikes. And it's the right size, the right profile, not too big, not too obnoxious. We'll see if any fish want to rise for this today. Oh, nice eat there. Nice eat. I had tucked it right back behind the boulder. Just didn't connect. Let's see if he might want to come back. It looked to be not a tiny fish, actually. There we go, right in the spot here. Come on, buddy. Come on back. Dang. Okay, well that's a good sign at least. You know, we've got some action on the fly already. Only been here 5 minutes. This place just looks so fishy. Here we go. There we go. I'm using the Tenkara rod Koyari today. This rod has got a little bit of fiberglass in the blank. Makes every fish feel fun. And we got a beautiful little brown trout for our first fish of the day. What do you think? Keep going a little bit? It looks good, but like kind of turbulent.
It looks, yeah.
I mean, I feel like there could be a fish in that middle pocket there.
I'm just so curious what else is around.
Yeah, let's keep going for a bit. How cool is this to have these cliffs as this backdrop? I'm hoping that this creek actually butts up against some of these cliffs and creates some nice, really deep cliffside holes. But for now, we're just kind of moving through some willowy areas. Still some really excellent holes here, holding fish, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it so far. And there's another one right there. Ate right on the drop immediately. Looks to be another little brown. I would not count out a big brown coming out of one of these holes, not at all. Okay, moving up into a really incredible looking run. It is shocking how deep a couple of these holes have been on such a small creek. We're getting our purple haze in here, hoping for another dry fly eat. And I have to say, this dry fly, you know, it's working out for the most part, but I am seriously wondering whether a little bit of tight line nymphing in here, especially in these deeper pockets, could produce more fish or potentially bigger fish. Oh. A couple times there I lifted the fly off the water and real splashy rise towards it. Here we go, let's see if we can recreate that. Bouncing around like a caddis, right? Fish, you know, sometimes they want that dead drift to dry. A lot of times, there's a nice one. Oh yeah. A lot of times they want a little action. Nice size brown was hiding right under that cliff there. Oh my God, that feels incredible on this rod, this nice soft rod. Nice size brown for this creek. Oh man, I am stoked. Beautiful day out here. Weather is warm, the creek is cold, sun is shining, birds are singing. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, nice fish, very nice fish. How fun. Oh, he's pretty too. Heck yeah. Oh man, what a special fish that was. In such a special place too. I love this. I absolutely love fishing pretty places. It's just so much fun to me. So much fun. All right, nice little pool here. I actually did a fly change, switched to just a single woolly waltz. I had to retie my dry fly and I thought, screw it, why not? Let's throw a nymph on and see if scooting a nymph along the bottom might lead to some more consistent, bigger trout action. I kind of always like just switching things around, trying different things and, you know, trying to learn a little bit while I'm on the water. There are like tons and tons of caddis casings all over every rock in the shallows here. And this woolly waltz really represents a caddis wonderfully. And this particular one's about the same size and color. So I feel like these fish will, they'll be all about it once we find some. Nothing in this hole though, so let's just keep moving on. We're skipping through holes quick, trying to find the deep, good stuff. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Ah, popped off. That was a nice sized fish. Right from under the rapids there. Very nice sized fish. That was you know, he won that battle. That fair and square. He took off to the left towards that log. I turned my rod to the right, tried to stop him. Didn't really have a lot of power over him, and the fly ended up pulling out of his mouth. But that would have been a pretty epic battle, I'd say. Could have gone either way on that one for sure. Still really nice sized fish. Cool to see fish that size in this creek. Back in we go to this really good looking hole. Nice consistent flows, you know, a nice deep trough there. Travis actually just came through here and picked up a nice sized brown right about halfway through the zone. So we'll start working it halfway up, and there's another fish, and that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Okay. Okay. Okay, nice fish. Feels insane on the Yari here. Yeah, come on back down here, bud. Oh my gosh. Wow. This rod, guys, I've talked about it a million times before, but it's got some fiberglass in the blank, and it feels totally ridiculous with a nice size brown. This is by far my biggest fish of the day. This is a really solid fish. He's putting up a heck of a fight. Just stay focused here. I don't want him in any of this undercut stuff. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Heck yeah. Wow. He looks so pretty from here too. Get in my net, please. All right, all right. I think we got the upper hand at this point. Really solid fish. Oh my gosh, what a pretty one too. Strong fighter. Oh my God, yes. Man, look at the patterns on this fish. That adipose, big fins, chunky dude. I feel like this fish must be quite old. This is a true pool boss. Man, beautiful, beautiful fish. Man, I am still in awe over that incredible brown trout. That thing was an absolute beast for this size creek. And man, I feel like you could really tell with the length of all of his fins. He had such a big, strong tail, and that adipose was like the longest adipose I've ever seen on a brown. Really, really cool stuff. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that signifies there's some decent age on a fish when their fins get nice and long like that. And man, I feel like those long fins really helped him. They allowed him to put a ton of power down and really dog me in that fight. And oh my God, was it so much fun. My heart was absolutely racing during that fight. And man, that's just about the most fun that you can have on a fly rod, in my opinion. Another really good looking, consistent depression here. The kind of place that holds trout, absolutely. And that turned out to be true yet again. Nice medium-sized fish here, but in such a pretty place. I will take it all day long. Having an awesome day out here today. All right, that was cool. I just wanted to try, you know, bringing the drift right along the left side of that cliff there. And sure enough, this trout was chilling most likely right under a overhanging ledge there. Saw my nymph, scooted out, ate it, and now we got our next fish on the line. How cool. Ah, man, popped off though. That's all right. It's still a satisfying eat nonetheless. Many more fish to come, that's for sure. Okay, this is a really, really nice deep hole. One of the nicest we've seen all day. and definitely the nicest in a long while. There was a hit, no connection. There could be some big fish hanging out in a pool this size. Come on. There we go. Oh my God. Holy crap. 18-inch fish just chased my fish down. Tried to eat him. 18-inch brown, easily. Wow. Wow. That was a big fish. Caught the little guy, but there's a beast in there and he is hungry. An 18-inch brown just chased my fish down. Tried to eat him.
What?
Yeah, for sure. So big.
Should I try and get it?
Yes, yeah, totally. My friend Travis is here and we're going fish for fish. So unfortunately for me, he's up, but I'm rooting for him. I hope he can get that beast. That fish was absolutely monstrous. Oh yeah, dude.
I think that's it.
I don't know. Let's see. Dude, honestly, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really solid fish.
Look at that.
It's a really solid fish.
Yeah, thanks.
But that's I don't think that's definitely not the one that we saw, but that is a solid fish.
I think your brand's still the best.
It's still biggest, yeah. Yeah, best and biggest. No, dude, that's an awesome fish though. Look at that thing. Very, very nice. For such a creek as this, to catch a brown that size.
Definitely.
Dude, nice job.
Thanks.
Bump it. I'm gonna try to work my way a bit closer to the head of the pool here. See if there might be any fish hanging out in the quicker water. There's one. Uh-oh. That looks nice. All right. I'm keeping very light pressure on him, just trying to keep him chill. Stay chill, my friend. This could be the one. He's acting very, very relaxed so far, but there's a lot of weight to him. This is a very nice fish. If he wanted to make a big, powerful run, sprint off, I think he could school me right now. But so far we got it under control. This could be the fish. This is a very nice fish at the very least, I'll tell you that much. Biggest fish of the day by far. Yep, I'd say this is probably the fish that I saw eating that streamer. Sorry, not the streamer. My dang trout, my baby trout that he thought was a streamer. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm too excited. This is a really nice fish. I can't believe he is not like trying to dart up under the rocks. We're gonna keep working him a little bit here. We still got a ways to go. Still got to get this fish in the net. This is an incredibly nice fish here. Incredibly nice fish. I seriously cannot believe that fish of this caliber are chilling in this place. Let's not go downstream, dude. All right, all right, all right. Might make a move for it here. Oh, okay, he saw me. He's not pleased. Not pleased. Okay, okay. Not under that tree. We're backing up a little bit here. God dang, this is a nice fish. No, 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 no. Okay. Get him back over here. I want him not near any obstructions. I like this pool because it's just kind of all rocks all around it. No snags to speak of, really. Whew, my heart's racing. Good Lord. All right. Come on, my friend. Nice fish. My arm's getting tired. I should call on Travis to help me, but I'm gonna be stubborn and try to land this fish myself. Something special about landing it yourself, I feel. Oh man, I am shaking. All right, Wow. Oh my God, what a beast. Absolute submarine of a fish. There we go. Wow, yes. Incredible fish. Dude. Oh my God, yes. That's so sick. Yeah, I do. I think that's the one for sure, man. Yeah, look at the head on that thing. You know, because I'm tight line, so I think I was able to get it like nice and deep. Yeah. Like I cast up into the rapids and it got nice and deep. I think he was probably chilling right where right at the head of the pool, basically. Dude, crazy fish. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised you weren't louder, honestly. Like,
I was just like, I had like game face on. I was like, okay. Like, so I hooked him and he was just like sitting down there. And I'm like, I didn't pull hard. I just kind of like let him do his thing for a while. Absolute dinosaur. Look at this creature. What a stunning fish.